Morning, this is Nikki and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are having us on this journey to unconditional love. And so I do divine love healing. I connect to your souls and can get you the messages and identify things that your souls want you to know to put you on your highest path. And that is basically it's all about moving more and more into a heart-based life and leaving behind all fears, anxieties, worries. And also I do a crystal grid, which I was guided to set up for me and my twin to come into our reunion on the Lion's Gate. And then I put it out for everyone. And then hence set up the YouTube channel. And I've just looked, and this morning I've hit 1,000 subscribers, which I am just kind of like blown away again, because you never know, you know, on this journey it's constantly every single day taking a step further into the unknown. And I had absolutely no idea that this was going to be what I was going to be doing. So I just want to say again, thank you so much to every single person that's coming to me for healing, to joining the crystal grid, to creating this amazing, amazing love journey and being part of it with me, because I feel totally, totally blessed to be doing it. And I'm just so grateful, because without this channel and without these messages, then there is no way that I would be on this path still. So just want to say thank you, because through every single healing, every single message, it also has my twin spirit working through every single one of them, which is why it's been such a beautiful experience, because it really has made me realize how incredibly connected we all are on this journey. And it's an amazing thing to know that people all over the world are helping each other. So I'm so grateful. So I just want to say thank you. Now, I have some very cool recommendations that I've put in the box today, in the description box. I'm also doing specials, so if you want to have healing or an energy read using the energy oracle deck that I use, which is this one, Sandra and Taylor, which is brilliant, then it's £20 only. But if you buy 2 you get 3, if you buy 3 you get 4, and so on, until if you buy 7 you get the magic 7 and you get 10, so you get 3 free. 7 for Soul Path, 3 for Trinity, 10 for New Beginnings. So okay, so the messages today are fun messages, because it's been really tricky times. We've been letting go of stuff that is not going to serve us anymore, and that could be people, that could be situations, that could be everything. And so because of that, it has, you know, with the moon energy, that's really forced these changes, to release fears, to release, you know, to be stepping more and more into your true self and your soul self. And of course, when that happens, that does, it literally is like you're shedding your skin. And so that can be painful. I mean, yeah, it's a painful thing. And also the dragonfly came through, and what I didn't realize is the dragonfly actually sheds its entire skin as well, and then climbs out of it like a chrysalis. So that is literally what we're doing at the moment. So we're all doing it on this stage of awakening. And so because our twins are going through that as well, then, you know, we're all in it together. That's what that's why the focus is always teamwork makes the dream work, because you know that you're taking each other hand in hand like toddlers, helping each other through this process. Even if you're not in contact with them, even if you haven't met them yet, even if they're in spirit, well, they are all in spirit, we're all spirit. But that's why, if you think of yourself as toddlers taking each other hand in hand, and then it makes it a lot easier. Which is why the messages today are fun messages, because they are from a guy called James Corden, who does the Late Late Show in America. And I actually went to see a live show of his on Friday, which he does in the UK, which is called A League of Their Own. Now, in this show, I went because a friend of mine works on the show. I was just kind of like, it was beyond hilarious, the amount of signs on this. Firstly, there was massive lions all over the stage. And the references to the Notebook and various things during the whole thing, it was just like one thing after the next, after the next, after the next. And so yesterday I was guided to look for, there were 2 things that happened yesterday. There was a radio show with Harry Styles. Now, Harry Styles was the song yesterday, which was Sign of the Times. And Harry Styles has recently done a film called Dunkirk, which is all about basically the war. Now, I've said before that I saw in a healing somebody being two lines of golden thread between the couple's head and their heart, and there was like a ECG heart monitor, and that when they were focused on the heart, the power of the heart, that heart monitor was getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Now then, in this radio interview, they rigged up Harry Styles to a heart monitor. Of all things. And the first thing he starts talking about is The Notebook, because it's his favourite film. And various other things all the way through. So I'm going to put links to all of these things into the description box, because again, the syncs in these messages are so beautiful. And also it's really nice that it's funny, because I think it's been super hard recently. And we just need to be reminded that this is supposed to be a joyous journey into your soul, into your souls together, into a path to finding out more and more and more about what your souls are doing together. Now, James Corden, I was led to this one, which he does with Chris Martin from Coldplay. Now, I've also said that before, that recently in people's healings, I see them on a tandem bike together, and they are pedaling away to light up a lighthouse. And it's the fact that they get off and get on and get off and get on, and the lighthouse keeps flickering off and on and off and on. And of course, because that getting off and on turns the lighthouse on and off, then the boat which is coming home is obviously slowed down because it doesn't know where it's going. Which again is a really, really powerful analogy about moving out of your head and absolutely doing everything you can to stay in your heart space. Because when you stay in your heart space, your light, as in your lighthouse, is shining super, 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 super bright. And therefore, the magnetic pull of that heart to your twin is far stronger. So, I'm watching this carpool karaoke with Chris Martin because it came out. First of all, the songs in it are ridiculous. He sings a song by David Bowie. And he goes, and he even says, "Thanks, Dave." And of course, David is the star of David, Divine Union. The songs that he sings in it, just listen to this: Adventure of a Lifetime, Yellow, obviously Yellow standing in for your, your basically your I Am Power. Hymn for the Weekend, Viva la Vida, Best Quote, David Bowie, The Heroes cover, We Can Be Heroes. It's Us Against the World, Paradise, Fix You, Clocks. So, that again just has a story in itself, because it's about, this is a venture of a lifetime. You are coming into your own power. There is a hymn to celebrate this life together, because you will be heroes. It's you against the world, against fear, against doubt, against everything, because you're moving into paradise. Because together you're fixing each other's energies, and the time is now. So the time is now to absolutely live from your heart, to open up your heart more and more and more fully. Now, look at this. This is the description box against this. Look at the comment. So, damn, Coldplay are my spirit animals. Now, the other thing that this is them on a tandem bike. So at the end of this, I couldn't believe it. They ditch the car and they get on a tandem bike together and start cycling. Now, Chris Martin is wearing a bat t-shirt. Now, amazing, because it's also got 11 on here. But note this comment, because it says Coldplay are my spirit animals. Now, when I watched it, my guidance said the bat is with us today. And then Coldplay had the bat t-shirt on. So I was like, okay. So this is the message from the bat. It's all about rebirth at the moment. So if you're feeling that, then that's why you could be going through difficult times. You could be feeling tired. You could be feeling... So that's why it's all about honouring yourself and realising that is a journey that you're doing together on your tandem bike. Imagine, whenever you're going out of your head, imagine that you're on a tandem bike together, helping each other. Right? I couldn't believe it, because it's such a specific thing to see in a healing, a tandem bike, that then turns up in this particular Coldplay and James Corden clip. So, the message is this. Steeped in the mystery of the Mesoamerican tribal ritual is the legend of the bat, akin to the ancient Buddhist belief in reincarnation in Central America. Bat is the symbol of rebirth. The bat has for centuries been a treasured medicine of the Aztec, the Toltecs, the Tolucan and the Mayan peoples. Bat embraces the idea of shamanistic death. The ritual death of the healer is steeped in secrets and highly involved initiation rites. Shaman death is the symbolic death of the initiate to the old ways of life and personal identity. The initiation that brings the right to heal and to be called shaman is necessarily preceded by ritual death. Most of these rituals are brutally hard on the body, mind and spirit. In light of today's standards, it can be very difficult to find a person who can take the abuse and come through it with their balance intact. The basic idea of ancient initiations was to break down all of the notions of self that were held by the shaman to be. This could entail brutal tests of physical strength and physical and psychic ability, and having every emotional button pushed, and pushed hard. Taunting and spitting on the initiate was common and taught him or her to endure the duress of the humility and fortitude. The final initiation step was to be buried in the earth for one day and to be reborn without the former ego in the morning. This ritual is very similar to the Night of Fear practiced by natives of Turtle Island. In this ritual, the shaman-to-be is sent to a certain location to dig his or her grave and spend the night in the womb of Mother Earth totally alone, with the mouth of the grave covered by a blanket. Darkness and the sounds of animals prowling quickly confronts the initiate with his or her fears. As the darkness of the grave has its place in this ritual, so does the cave of the bat. Hanging upside down is the symbol for learning to transpose your former self into a newborn being. This is also the position that babies assume when they enter the world from the womb of woman. If the bat has appeared in your cards today, it symbolises the need for a ritualistic death of some way of life that no longer suits your new growth pattern. This can mean a time of letting go of old habits and of assuming the position in life that prepares you for rebirth, or in some cases, initiation. In every case, bat signals rebirth of some part of yourself or the death of old patterns. If you resist your destiny, it can be a long, drawn-out or painful death. The universe is always asking you to grow and become your future. To do so, you must die the shaman's death. So, it's about rebirth at the moment. Rebirth because it's number 6. It's about love path. So in order to go further on your love path, you need to reborn yourself. And you're doing it, remember, it's a tandem journey. Whenever you're in your head, remember, you are on a tandem bike together, powering your lighthouse. All right, I hope that helps. And thank you again to every single one of my subscribers, everyone that's coming to me for healings. I am behind on healings because I haven't been able to do any this weekend, but I will be starting them again tomorrow. So you will all receive your healings over the next few days. All right, thank you so much. Take care and happy 1000 day. Take care. Bye.